Welcome back to Basics of Mechanical Engineering 2 Multiple Choice Questions. Week 12 answers in NPTEL. Question number 1. What are the three pillars of the triple bottom line framework? Option A. Profit, people, planet. Option B. Growth, resources, innovation. Option C. Economy, environment, ethics. Option D. Cost, benefit, risk. The correct answer is option A. Profit, people, planet. Let us see the explanation. The three pillars of the triple bottom line framework are people, planet, and profit. This framework encourages organizations to consider their social, environmental, and economic impacts when evaluating their performance. By maximizing all three, organizations aim to create a positive impact on the world while achieving financial success. So the correct answer is option A, profit, people, planet. Question number 2. What is the primary advantage of green machining over conventional machining? Option A. Higher tool wear. Option B. Reduced environmental impact. Option C. Increased cutting fluid usage. Option D. Higher energy consumption. The correct answer is option B. Reduced environmental impact. Let us see the explanation. Green machining offers several advantages including reduced environmental impact, lower operational cost, and improved material properties. It involves minimizing or eliminating the use of cutting fluids and other potentially harmful substances, leading to a cleaner manufacturing process. So the correct answer is option B, reduced environmental impact. Question number 3. Hybrid machining. Option A uses only mechanical cutting forces. Option B combines multiple machining processes. Option C requires more cutting fluid. Option D generates higher waste. The correct answer is option B, combines multiple machining processes. Let us see the explanation. Hybrid machining combines two or more machining processes either simultaneously or sequentially to overcome the limitations of individual processes and achieve desired results. It can involve traditional machining methods like milling, turning, and drilling with other techniques like laser, ultrasonic, or electrochemical processes. So the correct answer is option B, combines multiple machining processes. Question number 4. Which of the following factors primarily govern tool wear reduction in minimum quantity lubrication machining? Option A. Droplet size and oil concentration in aerosol. Option B. High pressure coolant flow. Option C. Increased cutting speed. Option D. Excessive tool hardness. The correct answer is option A, droplet size and oil concentration in aerosol. Let us see the explanation. In minimum quantity lubrication machining, the factor that primarily governs tool wear reduction is the reduction in cutting zone temperature due to minimal amount of lubricant applied, which allows for better heat dissipation and prevents excessive wear on the tool. So the correct answer is option A, droplet size and oil concentration in aerosol. Question number 5. The primary goal of environmental sustainability is option A, to increase industrial waste. Option B, to balance human development with nature conservation. Option C, to maximize fossil fuel consumption. Option D, to ignore pollution control. The correct answer is option B, to balance human development with nature conservation. Let us see the explanation. The primary goal of environmental sustainability is to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This involves ensuring the responsible management of natural resources, balancing ecological, economic, and social goals. So, the correct answer is option B, to balance human development with nature conservation. Question number 6. Which of the following is a key principle of economic sustainability? Option A. Overusing natural resources for short-term gains. Option B. Promoting ethical business practices and efficient resource use. Option C. Ignoring long-term financial growth. Option D. Reducing innovation in industries. The correct answer is option B, promoting ethical business practices and efficient resource use. Let us see the explanation. Economic sustainability is about achieving long-term economic growth while minimizing environmental impact and ensuring social equity. This means using resources efficiently, reducing waste, and adopting practices that are environmentally responsible. Ethical business practices align with this goal by prioritizing transparency, fairness, and responsible resource management. So, the correct answer is option B, promoting ethical business practices and efficient resource use. Question number 7. Dash phase of life cycle assessment involves identifying the environmental impacts of a product. Option A, life cycle interpretation. Option B, life cycle impact assessment. Option C, goal and scope definition. Option D, inventory analysis. The correct answer is option B, life cycle impact assessment. Let us see the explanation. The life cycle impact assessment phase of life cycle assessment involves identifying and evaluating the environmental impacts of a product or service. This phase analyzes the potential impacts associated with a product's life cycle stages, including raw material extraction, manufacturing, use, and disposal according to a post on carbon trail. So the correct answer is option B, life cycle impact assessment. Question number 8. Net present value and cost of ownership are dash metrics of sustainability. Option A, environmental. Option B, financial. Option C, social. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, financial. Let us see the explanation. Net present value and total cost of ownership are sustainability metrics. They are used to assess the financial impact of sustainability initiatives and projects. So the correct answer is option B, financial. Question number 9. We focus on increasing dash efficiency when use phase consumption is low and manufacturing phase consumption is high. Option A, product. Option B, process. Option C, factory. Option D, none of these. The correct answer is option B, process. Let us see the explanation. When use phase consumption is low and manufacturing phase consumption is high, the focus should be on optimizing the production process itself to minimize waste and improve efficiency. This is because a large amount of resources are being used in manufacturing stage, so optimizing the process can significantly reduce cost and improve overall efficiency. So the correct answer is option B, process. Question number 10. The process parameters used to optimize the processing time in drilling for green manufacturing could be option A, feed rate. Option B, spindle speed. Option C, number of floods in drill. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is option D, all of these. Let us see the explanation. To optimize drilling time for green manufacturing process, parameters like speed, feed rate and weight on bit can be adjusted. Additionally, factors like drilling, fluid characteristics and parameters in green machining techniques such as laser or electrical discharge machining can also influence the process time. So the correct answer is all of these. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.